Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, you're a creator. You are making content for the internet on YouTube, on TikTok. You're a podcaster. You're blogging. You've got a website. You want to use the power of WordPress. You love the platform. You've used it before. Ownership, flexibility, power, ownership. These are great things you get from WordPress. And you're looking to build out your website, your hub, your digital hub, and you're looking for the best technology to build that website on WordPress. What are the key choices? What are the key things that you need to know in the first half of 2025? It's a fluid, dramatic, ever-changing environment. What is the best technology? Don't fear. We've got a load of experience advising people. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. You're a creator. You're looking to build your website. You're looking to update, build out a new website. You like WordPress. You like the ownership, love the control, ownership, digital hub, and you're looking for the best technology, the most powerful, easiest way. What are the main choices? Well, the good news is you've got a lot of good choices on WordPress. You are spoiled for choice, as they say. But that can also be a problem because there's so many excellent choices. But fundamentally, there's two camps, two buckets here, really. Um, there's a new technology. I say new, it's been developing over the past 4 or 5 years, but it's been built out and it's got really powerful. It's a technology called Gutenberg, and there's a host of page builders that are based on this core technology of WordPress called Gutenberg. And then there's another camp, another bucket of page builders that don't use Gutenberg. They're also powerful, and both camps have their strengths and weaknesses buckets. I'm going to start off with the Gutenberg main players, in my opinion, that can help you build your website. And in my opinion, there's two, two to three main um, page builders using Gutenberg technology. Um, Number one, Cadence WP. We use this regularly at WP-Tonic. It builds on Gutenberg technology, but it assists you. I think it really is a sweet page builder. It's got a load of starter templates. It's even got AI technology built into it. Really great Woo integration. Really great integration with all the leading learning management WordPress plugins like Lifter LMS, Learn Dash, Tutor LMS. Just a really powerful tool, and you get all the benefits of Gutenberg. Quick website loading, really works with a lot of the most key other plugins in the WordPress platform. Highly recommended. Another great solution is GeneratePress. Really got a very powerful niche following in the WordPress, in the professional WordPress um, ecosystem. Very powerful, can build very fast loading websites. Was really, still is aimed at the professional, but they've introduced recently a range of starter themes, starter websites. I don't think it's fully aimed at the power user or the DIY starting as with Cadence WP, but you can build some really fantastic websites on GeneratePress. The third one is Astra. Astra Spectra You can build some great websites. It's in the same territory as Cadence WP. They've gone, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this particular point I'm going to make, that with Astra, they've gone into full site editing. I'm not a great fan of it at the present moment. I think if you can divorce yourself that for the foreseeable future, you'd be doing yourself a favour. Um, but Astra have, and that's why I don't see it as one of the leading top two. I've got to be honest, Cadence is looking to go into full site editing. I don't think at the time of making this video they've done it. I hope they won't, but we have to see. So there's loads of others that use Gutenberg technology. You can get themes that are what are called native. I would advise you not to go down that path. I really wouldn't, but that's, you've got to make that decision. So let's look at the non-Gutenberg-based solutions. I think the biggest player there is Elementor. Still got an enormous market share, a great platform, feature rich. It's difficult. I think that the problem is their own success because they kind of really built out the modern day page builder, and they've got a lot of legacy to deal with, and they've tried to update the page builder. I'm not going to go into the specifics. And as long as you don't load up a lot of third-party Elementor add-ons, you can still build an effective website with it. I don't think you can build something with the kind of speed that you can get with Cadence or Generate Press. I just don't believe that. Other people disagree with me, but it is still a powerful player in the WordPress space for the non-Gutenberg based technology. Another one is Bricks. Bricks, you can build very fast websites with Bricks. You really can. It is, though, a tool aimed at more the real WordPress professional. That is its target, or the real power user. I think for the normal average individual that wants to build a website, that there's going to be a definite learning curve with Bricks more than any of the other ones that I've talked about. Another one that's very popular is Breakdance. It's got a tremendous following. It's the kind of middle ground between a great tool DIY overlap power user with the professional. It overlaps a lot. Very like Cadence. Cadence really can be used by the DIY, the power user, and the professional. And breakdance seems to cover all these groups quite well. It's not a tool that I've actively used myself, but it is very popular and its pricing is attractive. Um, it has got a very good interface and it is popular. I I wouldn't put it in front of Elementor or Bricks. I would put it in third. And I'm going to finish off with Divi. Divi is really popular. The team behind it are really fantastic people. I think they are trying to build out a upgrade called Divi 5. It's in public beta. It's been stuck in there for quite a long time. Um, the one that you can buy now, I would not recommend. I think in Gutenberg technology or some of the non-Gutenberg solutions that I've talked about in this video are much better solutions than Divi. I just cannot recommend it to you, but that's my opinion. I'm going to leave it at that because there's a ton more options out there, but I've just selected the half a dozen that I think if you looked at any of those, apart from Divi that I've mentioned, you're not going to go too far wrong. Personally, myself, I would go down the Gutenberg route um, at the two that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. If you don't want to use Gutenberg, I think you've really got to look at Elementor as a clear alternative. I think Bricks is really aimed at the professional web designer developer market. I don't see it as a DIY tool myself, but you can use it. Or, if or breakdance, that, but I just think there's a lot more third-party integration with Elementor. So that's why if you don't want to use Gutenberg, I would say look at Elementor myself. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you do, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really tells YouTube that I'm doing something right, and it encourages me to make more of these videos. I'll see you soon, folks.